What's up, you guys? It's Rob here. Hope you all had a wonderful day. If I had to sum up AMC for today, it would be in these few words. The shorts got smoked. AMC finished up 24.47% on the day. Absolutely beautiful. We had that technical bottom at $31.10 and $31.15, forming that W formation. We were looking for a next leg up. Well, guys, we got that next leg up and a little bit more, and I'm absolutely stoked about it. We're sitting here trading at 43.30 roughly in the after hours, and now I'm not even sitting down because my chair's back there, because that's how excited I am, guys, to talk about AMC today. Let's go over the charts. Let's take a look at Ortex. Let's also take a look at Stonko Tracker as well. I also want to talk about a Reddit article related to AMC's price, possibly on a dark pool versus the lit exchange. Also, I want to dive in a little bit more on Citadel Connect and really understand the tangled web or weaves or whatever you want to call it that is our current global financial system, because it doesn't make any sense, and I feel like you need a freaking PhD to understand the gosh darn thing. But I'm trying to do my best to provide you guys the most up-to-date research. But if you can, do me a huge favor, drop a like down on this video, hit that subscribe button, make sure that you ring that bell for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help me out a lot, guys. I'm on my road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you can do me a huge favor, hit that sub button and give me one sub closer to 5,000. Also, if you're looking for a wonderful trading community to join, there's a link down below in the description of this video to Penthouse Stocks Discord community. I am an exclusive member of this Discord community, and I can say it by far has made me a better trader. There's trade alerts that you get, and DD, when you join as an exclusive member, you can receive 20% off for your first month by using code FinTech at checkout. I am an exclusive member, and guys, I can honestly say it is 100% worth it, and I've made the membership feedback in a single play alone. If you have any questions or anything like that about the Discord community, feel free to DM me on Twitter, reach out to me over Discord, or drop a comment down below in this section, and drop a comment down below in this video, and I will gladly answer it, guys. But let's talk about AMC for the day, because, oh boy. All right, I need a little bit of water before I talk about this. All right, so AMC for the day finished up 24.47%. We got a little bit of consolidation right about here, and that was really about it. I would love to see a lot more consolidation, because when we zoom out here, so the 1 month, 1 hour time frame, you can see on the RSI, we are definitely overbought, sitting at what, 82.22. So I'm definitely looking for AMC to have a bit of consolidation, which would be nice to see, because that would definitely help us validate this level versus us just kind of keep growing and growing and never really validating the levels as we go up, forming that staircase. You can see that beautiful George W that we got right here in that next leg up. Absolutely beautiful to see. We have green bars for each and every single hour today. Just wonderful to see. It personally gave me a breath of fresh air, because I felt like AMC was just selling. And now that we have this nice technical bottom, this nice bounce, and we're above our 200-day moving average on the 1 month, 1 hour time frame, absolutely phenomenal to see. Let's get some consolidation, hopefully tomorrow. But I mean, if we rip, fine, we continue to rip. With these stocks, we really don't know, because they are momentum-driven stocks. But the thing I want to highlight is taking a look here at the year-to-date time frame. You can really clearly see that double bottom formation that we have here, followed by this candle. And the huge thing that we did today by closing at $43.09 is we not only put ourselves above the 50-day moving average, we put ourselves back above the 9-day moving average. These are lagging indicators that indicate the average price that AMC was trading at over the past 50 and 9 days. And the fact that we're above both of those indicators puts us in bullish territory. You can see here on the RSI, we have a nice bounce here. We're sitting pretty much at neutral on the RSI because we sold off so heavy. Also, talking about the MACD, we are pushing the signal and the MACD closer together. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we can get a nice convergence and a crossover of the MACD over top of the signal, which would be a bullish indicator for the stock and put us back in that bullish territory on the daily time frame. That's really all that I got for you guys for the charts, but we traded 168.21 million shares, so we definitely did have a good amount of volume. It was roughly about our average 3 month volume here. It hasn't been what it was here on the run up, but seeing that nice volume kick in and that positive green day is a nice thing to see, and I will gladly take it. Now, let's talk about AMC and how possibly, I'm going to say this, have a different price on a dark pool versus a lit exchange. Well, this is a Reddit article. I'll link it down below in the description of this video. I asked Peter Hahn, CFA, why someone would pay $6,000 for a share if you can buy it for $34 on the market. Here's his response. WFT, are we buying every day? I think he got this flipped around. WTF, what are we buying every single day? But answer is good question. If there were actually no real shares left to sell, and if that fact reflected somehow, and if the pricing function determined that was the level which the average real share could be bought at, but that assumes synthetic shares and mass quants exist, which is what we all are waiting to find out is true. Well, we know that AMC was on the threshold security list for a good amount of time, which means that they had to have a FTD level that was bigger than 0.5% of the total outstanding shares, which is around 2.5-ish million shares. That's a lot of FTDs. I highlighted in a previous video, and Ortex here, if you take a look at the failures to deliver, each time that AMC talked about share dilution, I just want to say there's no share dilution on the table for 2021 at all. And the next time that we have to worry about share dilution with AMC is going to be in 2022. But if we take a look here at all of these FTDs, it is a metric crap ton of FTDs. And not all FTDs are synthetic shares, but I can't remember how it's said, but the fact is we have a crap ton of FTDs here, which possibly could be naked shorts. Melissa Lee said the word naked shorts on CNBC. We've been talking about it for a very, very long time. How can a stock trade its whole entire float in a day when a lot of us didn't sell at all? If not, a lot of us bought. As that guy said, what the fuck are we actually buying? Are we buying a real share or are we buying a synthetic share? And this is where we get into Citadel Connect, because Citadel Connect, the more I learn about it, the more that I try to understand this, the more I get confused. So I'm going to try to do my best to help you guys out and help you understand this. So there's a term called internalization. It means the order is not routed to the market maker. So not even to the exchange, not even to the market maker, but the broker itself fills the order from its inventory of shares. So your broker, being Webull, being Robinhood, being TD Ameritrade, being whoever it is, would be filling these shares. For instance, Citadel Securities had to pay $22 million in a penalty in 2017 for misleading statements suggesting that it would provide or try to get the best prices it saw for retail orders routed by other broker dealers. Well, if Citadel Securities owns a dark pool and Citadel has a large short position in AMC, I'm just connecting the dots here, put on your tinfoil hat because you're going to need it. We're going to dive in a little bit more deeper. What is a dark pool and how can it be abused? Well, an alternative trading solution, ATSs or dark pools, are private exchanges that have liquidity benefits but also can obscure trades. Wonder why I would want to obscure a trade. Together with internalizers, they account for over 40% of the global equity market. So you're telling me Dan Lauer talked about this in an interview with CNBC and how the importance of the stock market is having price discovery. Well, if 40% of our global equity market isn't even making it to a lit exchange, we have a huge problem here, Houston. SEC, if you're watching it, we got a huge problem. I'm just saying, but the fact that 40% of the orders aren't making it to a lit exchange is huge because that does not help with price discovery of AMC, GameStop, or any of these other stocks on the market for the matter. Well, what is actually making it to the exchange? Well, if I submit an order to buy AMC, apparently now it just goes to my broker, which would be Webull, and the clearing agency is Apex, and if Apex doesn't want to fill the order, then it goes to a lit exchange. Apparently that's how our global financial system works, which doesn't really make sense to me, but that's what I know of at the moment. However, they're called dark because orders don't show up on the exchange order books. That's a little bit of a problem. I definitely got to say that. Nonetheless, the same way dark pools eliminate transparency by design, they can also obscure conflicts of interest. Well, here's a wonderful list of all of the things of how we can obscure how there's different conflicts of interest. Pardon me, I can't even talk because I'm just blown away. Is Citadel Connect a dark pool? Interestingly enough, Citadel Connect is not registered as an ATS, nor does it report its trading volume to FINRA, which is overseen by the SEC. Interesting. But I'll link this video down below, not the video, this article down below so you guys can also take a look at it. All right, to wrap this video up, guys, the short interest changed to down 1.36% today. We saw 14.3 million shares borrowed. We saw 15.56 million shares returned. So we had a net borrow change of 1.26 million. The huge thing that I want to indicate here is 14.3 million shares borrowed. That is a lot of shares. A lot of people ask, can this thing squeeze? I absolutely believe AMC can still squeeze because the shorts have definitely not covered, and that 14.3 million shares says so in my personal opinion. Now, the other thing I really want to talk about is the average loan age in days. 42.36 days. Well, if we go back 42-ish days, we're looking at about the beginning of June, which was right before our huge run up. So it definitely shows their shorts are definitely underneath a lot of water. Why do you think they were trying to push the price of the stock down so much? It was because they were so far underneath the water. I'm sure margin probably was ding-a-ling-ling-linging at the door saying, hey, help, help, help. You're gonna have to either cover your position or give me more money kind of thing. And we know the shorts definitely lost a lot of money during that run up. Now, the thing that I also really want to talk about here is in Stonko Tracker, we had about 8,000 calls in the money. Now we have about 65,398 calls in the money. At $45, we add another 9,211. We have 350,000 short shares of AMC available to borrow, 14,086 short ETFs. Now, the huge thing to take a look at here is the borrowed shares. Today at 12:04 Eastern Standard Time, there were 0 shares of AMC available to borrow short. That is a huge deal, guys. That shows the shorts are using all the ammo that they possibly can. If we also take a look here at the short ETFs, at that same time, there was 14,990 short ETFs available. Well, there's only 14,086 available now. So we're seeing shorts through short shares of AMC, short ETFs, and we are also seeing a crap ton of put interest if we take a look at the options chain, which we are going to do now. Now, like I said, short ETFs, short shares of AMC. We also see a crap ton of puts were traded today at the $36 strike. Now, the huge thing today, instead of puts outweighing calls outweighed puts by a lot today. And it was a 60-40 majority. I believe it was actually like 63-37 or something like that, which is insanely bullish on the day. At the $40 strike, there was 73,216 calls traded. That is an insane amount of volume, guys. If we want to take a look at the $145 strike, personally, it's just my favorite strike. 13,313 calls were traded at this strike today. Now, the huge thing I want to highlight is the interest in AMC does not only just exist for this week, it exists for weeks going long out. And one of my favorite weeks to take a look at is August 20th, which is when the monthlies expire in August. At the $145 strike, 9,930 contracts were traded at the $145 strike. And there's 41,724 of them open, guys. That is an insane amount of interest. The bull interest in AMC does not just exist for this week, it exists for weeks ahead. We could continue going throughout the weeks here and look all the way, really, if we want to, in the January of 2022. If we look at the $145 strike, 44,536 open calls at an average price of around $6 a pop, or $600, and there was 4,075 of them traded today. So guys, AMC, to wrap it all up, had a nice technical bounce off of $31 and 15-ish cents. We closed at $43.09 today. I'm looking for the trend to continue into tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.